Yo, this Top Busy the Bear, King of the State, man. I want to shout out my dog, Mikey T, the movie star, huh?
My next guest is somebody you might be familiar with because you've probably seen him on URL. You've probably seen him on Houston Barcode, Spit the Heat. You've probably seen him battling some of the best, Sue Surf, Arsenal, Charlie Clips. In other words, this person more than likely battled your favorite battle rapper. T-Top, welcome to the show, my guy.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you for having me, King. Appreciate that. Hell of an intro.
I want to ask, because I ask others this as well, what's your ratio? What is your win to loss ratio in battle rap?
Like, if I'm being honest, I think the general consensus is like, I mean, you're gonna have fan bases that always bung, whatever. They're gonna fight for their person or whatever. But if I'm being honest, I would say I got at least a 95% win ratio. Like, I really don't be taking L's too much, you know what I'm saying? I have a couple, but I don't really take too many.
Who would you say is in the upper echelon with you? I'm not trying to pitch you against nobody, but I'm trying to get a general idea of who can mess with you, and who would you say is in the top 10 with you?
All right, so none of them niggas can with me. Let's put it like that. Yeah, I mean, anytime I lost the battle, I beat myself. You feel me? I'm a either lack of preparation or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever it was at the time. But so none of these niggas could with me, honestly. But if it was niggas, I would say like in my same caliber of niggas. Yeah, I could name 10 niggas that's in my same caliber of niggas that's like dogs and this shit. I would have to say like a Brizz, New Jersey Twerk, Rum Nitty, DNA is a dog, Fonz, Loaded Lux is my favorite. That's my goat. You got your Bad Newses if you're looking for newer talent. And he's like a dog just like us. Who else you got out there that's crazy? So many guys. You got Swamp out there, a breath of fresh air for the Carolinas. That's going crazy. He done swooped up in the rankings fast. It's just so many guys that's like powerhouses in this culture. You know what I'm saying? It's like ticket sales and competition, competitiveness, fan bases, that everything that you want in a big matchup. You know what I'm saying? Because once you do smaller matchups, everybody ain't got the same. It's not the same battle. You know what I'm saying? Like when you battling a big guy you battling him, his fan base, his aura, his slogans, his everything that comes along with that. Then you got to think of like those type of powerhouse names, like I was naming. Even your Surfs and Free the Wave. Just names like that. That's like powerhouses, and you know what they're gonna do when they get on the card.
So I wanted to get a little bit of an understanding on your earlier years. What is North Carolina like? I've never been over there.
It's the South, man. It's like the introduction to the South. So Carolina, like a lot of places from like, so if you don't know, like we're in the middle of I-95. Like if you're going straight down to Florida to New York, Connecticut, like we're in the middle. So we're like the meeting point of where the South and the North meets. So it's heavy on a drug infested state. You know what I'm saying? It's heavy on out of towners because we got so many different people traveling up, and like this is the meeting point of down 95. So when you get here, it's more like it's a country feel. It's definitely the South. We got fields, and I got a field right across the street from my house. You know what I'm saying? It's fields, it's trees and shit, and then you got the city parts like Raleigh or like Raleigh got certain city parts. I live in Raleigh, but I live in like the country part. Charlotte is more of our city-based area, a Charlotte or Greensboro. But all in all, it's like country town living. You know what I'm saying? It's really cool living for your family and for your kids. It's really cool, unless you live in the parts, the little projects like that. But all in all, it's cool, man. I love Carolina.
Is there a scene in North Carolina as far as battle rap?
Nah, you got you got leagues that pop up every now and then, but nah, it's not like a heavy thing here. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a thing here. Hell no. Hell no. It ain't been a thing here in a while, like years. Since we was doing it here. You know what I'm saying? Nah, no.
How did you get started with everything? Did you say who's the hottest battle rapper? here. I'm gonna go battle them. You know what I mean? Detail
Yeah,
how you
sort of
got
like
me.
that. So how I started was I was doing music, of course, but the guy who was producing my mixtape at the time, and this is years ago, maybe around like '09 or something like that, 2010 maybe. He was producing my record and whatever. He was rushing my studio session because he had to go do another guy's studio session. I'm like, yo, what's the rush? He like, nah, this guy's like, he be on the radio and he battle dudes every Friday. Like his name is popping. I'm like, man, I get up there and smoke. And never did like an official battle. Like, of course we rap battle in the hood or whatever, school and like that. But I was like, dog, call up there smoky man, just because I felt kind of disrespected that this nigga trying to rush my session to go to this nigga session. So I called up the radio that night, 9 o'clock, and I rapped and I smoked it, bro. I smoked it just like that. So the way they did it was like if you beat the champion get a chance to come back and so get their face back next week to reclaim their spot. He came back next week, I smoked him again. Now I'm the new champion of North Carolina. This guy from T-Top, this guy named T-Top. Nobody ever heard of me as far as like on this scene like that. And I just took over and I was the champion. I battled every Friday. I was the champion for 16 months. So I battled every Friday for over a year. And they're just killing guys every week, bro. So my name just got so big in North Carolina to like, it was just the point to where like, even you didn't know my face, you know what I'm saying? Unless you follow me on MySpace or Facebook at the time or whatever it was. But it was just, you knew the name, you knew the raspy voice, you know what I mean? Like that's how my prison following got big because a lot of guys in jail just had the radio. So they would listen to me every Friday. Like I get so many, I still get letters and when people come home, they tell me, yo, bro, I listen to you every day. Yo, you was my inspiration in there. Yo, you was battling. I told niggas you was gonna make it. Like shit, I get those stories a lot, bro. Like a whole bunch. So I did that for 16 months. So, like just everybody got accustomed to hearing me. Everybody would like, I developed the fan base from that, you know what I'm saying? Like a North Carolina following and people put me in the category as one of them Carolina spitters. And that was like '09, 10, 2010, maybe 11.
After facing Brizz in the final round of the BET URL Freestyle Friday tournament, what made you want to actually link up with him to form a duo? Like out of all people, why Brizz?
Because I came in with Brizz. So me and Brizz started from when we first had our league in North Carolina, RBC, Rap Battle Central. Like I was one of the faces of the league and Brizz was as well. You know what I'm saying? So we was always like partners. Like we went to the UFF together. Like we in the same like in the hotel rooms practicing for these other guys. Like this is my brother. Like this is my dog. You know what I'm saying? So we would have formed a 2-on-2 no matter what. Like once they got popular. Um, but yeah, this was like my dog, my bro. Like we came in this together. I wasn't even gonna get in the UFF tournament because he was in the tournament and I wanted him to win. Like that was our first conversation. He was like, yo, I want you to get in the UFF tournament on BT season 3. I'm like, all right, hell yeah, who win it? They ran down the names up. They like Brizz and I'm like, nah, that's my brother. Let him win. Call me back for season 4. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they got me into it in the season. And I just, I made sure we was on opposite sides of the bracket. So if anything, we just had to meet in the finals and whatever, just have a good friendly battle. You know what I'm saying? So like we was there together the whole time in the hotels every night, smoking, drinking, practicing our rounds for these other guys. Then when it came down to the finals, it was just like, all right, nigga, I'm in my room, you in your room. I'm up this end of the block, you up that end of the block practicing. So it was like kind of weird, you know what I mean? But so it was only natural for us to form a 2-on-2, no matter how the battle went.
And then you guys go on to battle Murder Mook and Calico. T Top, what happened with that battle?
Um, that battle. So the battle was rescheduled a couple times. Like the battle's been supposed to have went down originally in Charlotte, North Carolina, when they had the 2-on-2 here. It's supposed to have originally went down here, and the venue shut us down right before our battle. Like the whole card went on and performed, and then the venue shut down right before we were supposed to battle. So we never got the battle, and we had like a little minor incident outside or whatever. So tempers was already high and everything before we even went to the battle. You know what I'm saying? So from the last incident, so we get to the battle. Shit, it was a regular day for me, for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it funky. It's regular. So we get to the battle. We doing the battle. And and the fight happened. You know what I'm saying? Like my focus really was on the crowd, so I really wasn't even knowing what was going. Like everybody and their mama seen the footage, so I'm just looking at the crowd. You know, I'm reacting like, yo, these niggas is trash type shit. Like they really wasn't spitting shit. So I didn't really know what was going on inside of me. You know what I'm saying? So when all I know is I felt like a little nudge and shit. Looked over, so it's like because I'm leaning on my man's, my homeboy, like you know what I'm saying. God bless the dead, my man Zayd with the orange shirt. I'm leaning on him, just looking at the crowd. So when he moves, I guess like because I don't ain't know what's going on at first. So when he moved to go towards Mook and Kyle and them shit, I guess the swinging had already happened. That's when I fall because I'm leaning on this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I was chilling and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just doing my thing. My bro moved. When he moved, I just fall back. So really, like, I didn't know exactly what happened until like I see I knew it was on. I knew shit was on. I just didn't know what caused it. You know what I'm saying? Which I really didn't give a fuck what caused it at the moment. It was just on. So when um when I really got back or got to the hotel and was really able to analyze the footage, I seen what was going on. Like I didn't even know it started with Brizz and Mook. I didn't know who it started with. Entourages. I didn't know who the fuck it started with at first. You know what I'm saying? I just know, oh shit, I'm falling like a motherfucker. So, you know, after I fell, then I realized what the fuck was going on. But yeah, so that was it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really too much after that, like a fucking bar fight. Shit wasn't about nothing. Ain't nobody get hurt, stabbed, killed. Eh.
So was it a bar that Brizz had said to Murder Mook and then all the melee popped off?
Nah, I think when they was rapping, I don't know if Mook was touching Brizz or Brizz was touching Mook. I just know their arms got like interlocked or whatever, and you see them pushing like, come on. And then that's when the swing happened. So it wasn't a bar. It wasn't a bar. Like it's on YouTube. You can watch it up to that point. It wasn't a bar that was said that caused that action. Um, it was the interlocking and the physicalness, you know what I'm saying, of arms and shit. You see Mook on Brizz, you see Brizz grab Mook arms. So it was like to me that was the cause of the situation for real.
You know, Murder Mook is somebody who's really capitalizing off of battle rap as like the prices, the salaries for battle rappers has increased dramatically. You know, like not everybody can go out there and have a second life in this entertainment industry like Math Hoffa has. You know, not every battle rapper is going to be a podcaster. Like, why do you think Murder Mook did that? You know, why do you think he tried to do that? Like, he could have ended up banned.
Um, whatever. Shit. I mean, whatever he felt like in the moment was happening. You know what I'm saying? If he felt like Brizz, you touching me too much, or you know what I'm saying? I don't know if Brizz was feeling like nigga, you was touching me first. I don't even know who touched who first. You know what I'm saying? I just know from what he says in interviews and shit, you know, it was a lot of interlocking and shit like that, and he just swung. So yeah, man. And he swung, but he still didn't hit Brizz if you look at the footage, but he definitely swung on Brizz.
You know, Smack said the money is never coming back in battle rap. I wanted to get like, what's your take on that, and where do you see the state of battle rap like 5 years from now?
Man, y'all let Smack tell y'all that if y'all want to. Shit, I've been booked. I've had 8 battles this year, bro. Um, I think 3 of them have been 1 rounders, so that means 5 of them have been 3 rounders. I've been paid good. I don't like, like, all right, so what I think of this since the caffeine deal is gone, niggas be expecting, a certain number. So I think that's what Smack meant by like the money's gone and like that caffeine situation is gone and it ain't coming back. You know what I mean? Cause it ain't like Smack pays well. You know what I'm saying? So and every other league that I go to that you see my face on pays well. You know what I mean? I just battled in London a week ago. I had 3 battles in 1 week: Cleveland, Atlanta, and London, and won all 3 of them in 1 week and made plenty of money, plenty of chicken. So as far as the whole ain't no money in battle rap, I think that's the don't come asking me for a lot of money line. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Cause know, you know. But the money here, I wouldn't lie to you, Mikey. I'll be like, yo, shit real right now. Nigga, we waiting on another situation. The money good right now, okay? I ain't going front.
Facts. It's evident, man, when you see all the mainstream rappers coming into the battle rap scene.
Hell yeah, niggas want to battle, bro. They want to be a part of battle rap. They want to be at the events. They want to feel the energy. They want to see us shine. They want to see us win. So like, battle rap ain't going nowhere in the next 5 years. This shit is just going skyrocket, bro. As long as the culture grows, that's what it's gonna take. As long as the culture grows, then we'll be all right, bro. You know, that's what anything is. The more it grow, the more money it's gonna bring in, the more viewership it's gonna bring in, the more sponsors it's gonna bring in. You know, everything goes up once the culture spreads and keeps getting bigger, and it has been over the last 10 years. Shit got huge. We done went from getting, you know what I mean, a $5,000 check to 30, 40,000 a battle. You know what I'm saying? So it don't. I don't be seeing when niggas be like, yo, it ain't no money, or battle rappers don't get this money, or don't get battle rappers get $800 to rap, or you gotta win your fucking battle to get some money. I hate when I hear that shit. How much do y'all win? Oh my god, that line pisses me off. It's like, dog, I get paid. My tickets is $120 general admission. You know what I'm saying? I go to rapper shows who tickets is cheaper than that. You know what I mean? My tickets is $120 general admission, 250 for VIP, 375 stage passes type of way. You get what I'm saying? Pay per views $50, $60. We doing 10,000 of those. Like, stop. You can't say like battle rappers is getting $800, and it might be some, but you gotta know like this. That's not a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a thing. We get very good money, bro. We don't have to work job. This is our fucking job. We dedicate our life to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we do. Just like a motherfucker who a mechanic. Like, this is our job. We're gonna make sure that we get compensated very well. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you do the numbers, you just look like it. It's so easy to just do simple math. If you see an arena that holds 2,500 people sold out, you look at the ticket sales online, it's not hard to do math. You know, pay per view. You probably can't see the numbers of how many people viewing, but you can see the interactions on Twitter and how many times we go number one. You know what I'm saying? Or number one or number two on Twitter every time we do something. Then you should know how the viewership is and know this ain't no $500 type of thing we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't that. So we make very good money as well. Is what I'm getting at, man. Uncle Smack trying to keep the motherfucking leeches away. The motherfuckers who think they're gonna come around and just ask for a big bag and not be here for the brand and for the league. You know what I'm saying? It's like for them niggas, nah, yeah, the money ain't here. If you ain't trying to be around when the money ain't here, don't be around when the money is here. You know what I'm saying? Type of way. You know, respect it. But yeah, my money ain't changed. Money ain't changed, man. I'm gonna keep it funky.
You tapped into one of my live videos after Geechi Gotti had brought me up when he had a battle in Philly, where he rapped about my altercation with Lik Moss.
hmm I rapped about it one time too. My shit was fire too. I ain't gonna lie.
You
Yeah, shit.
rapped about my altercation with Lik Moss?
Yeah, hell yeah, nigga. This battle rap, nigga. We watch everything. We
Are
see
you
everything.
serious?
I dead ass. I think I might have been battling Mike P, and I used a Mikey T because I called him Mikey P or some shit. I might have used like a flip like that,
That's
but
great. I appreciate that.
it was fire though. It was fire. Yeah, yeah, man. We watch. We gotta be on it, man. We gotta know what's going on. We gotta use it. Trending things. We gotta use it.
Nah, facts, man. I appreciate everybody that shouts me out in whatever manner. You know, I love battle rap. You know, when I had first met Geechi Gotti, he was like literally labeled as the BET 2018 Battle Rapper of the Year. And now he's been known for dropping some of the most controversial bars. I wanted
Mhm.
to ask, what did you think of Geechi Gotti putting Eazy the Block Captain on blast during the battle on Chrome 23?
That's battle rap, man. That shit is expected. That shit was gonna come no matter who he battled. That shit was going. I just happened to be Geechi. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That was gonna come. That's inevitable in battle rap. Once any piece of your business is out there, it could be something positive. We're gonna make it look negative. So definitely, if it's something negative, we about to make a movie out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's just battle rap. So I wasn't shocked. I wasn't surprised. I loved it. It's fucking battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Geechee went up there. He executed it how he's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't surprised. I wasn't shocked about it. I was just like, oh shit, here we go. You know.
Geechi said, when they find out you're effing the help, it can ruin the image. Do you
Hmm.
think if Eazy and Remy had a relationship, it would really affect either of their brands?
I mean, yes and no, because it's like yes and no. I mean, yes and no, yes and no. I mean, because because on one hand it's like fuck it, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But then on the other hand, it's like shit, niggas was keeping it a little secret and hiding. You know what I'm saying? If that is it, I don't even know if it is. I'm just saying. So it's like it's like, yeah. I mean, shit. It's whatever, bro. It's whatever, man. Niggas be fucking around with people. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I think it put Easy in a new spotlight. You know what I'm saying? That furthered from battle rap. I think that put him in a new spotlight, whether good or bad. Um, Remy always in headlines because she Remy. You know, she been in headlines since damn '08, motherfucker. So so it's just however you want to look at it. It could be good or bad. It's just however you want to look at it. You know, anybody tripping.
Facts. And Remy Ma is a new league owner. So, Geechi also brought up how, let's talk about angles. You know what I mean? He brought up how Papoose would always talk up Remy Ma for 6 years. You know what I mean? How must Remy Ma feel as, like, she's sitting there like smack in between these guys? How must she feel hearing these angles involving her relationship play out during the battles?
I mean, anybody that hear about their personal business, whether it's false or true, you don't feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? But I think as a league owner, she kept it professional and she did what the fuck she was supposed to do, which was stand there and let the guys rap that she hired to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like whether she felt good or bad about it, she did what the fuck she was supposed to do. She didn't get out there and say, "Nigga, you lying." Yo, hold on, stop. He lying. Yo, he lying. She didn't say, "Oh, well, it's my business if it is true." She didn't do nothing. She kept it funky. Like, I mean, she kept it like, yo, I'm a professional. This is my league. You're paid to rap. Say what the fuck you want to say. Yo, you're paid to rap. Say what the fuck you want to say. You know what I'm saying? You can say, I don't care what you say. Now maybe she had a discussion of maybe after the battle, like they always use up their line on my black ass. You know what I'm saying? But at in the moment, she no matter how she felt, she kept it professional, which Smack does all the time. You know, like niggas have Smack bars every battle. Niggas, somebody is pissed off at Smack or telling something that Smack did or whatever, and other league owners. It's not just them. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen some league owners say, do the capping, or I've seen some league owners wait till the footage drop and edit the footage and do little trickeries and shit like that. But to me, she just kept it professional and just let the hired artists get their bars off. So I don't really know how she felt, but I know I ain't see her sweat.
I wanted to ask, you've battled Charlie Clips in the past, and recently Easy the Block Captain just did. Did you have a chance to see that battle or clips from it?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I was there. I was there. I was in the building.
You were there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was there. I was in the building for that one. I was live in Miami for that one right there. Shout out to Chrome 3 that put that together. Yeah, I was there for that.
Well, at first, Easy the Block Captain was saying, is it even worth it to battle Charlie Clips?
Yeah, Charlie Clips is a motherfucking legend in this shit. Like a motherfucker be a fool not to want to battle with Charlie Clips. You know, if you're in this culture and shit, he's one of the top tier, god tier, whatever you want to call it, MCs. You know what I'm saying? And he had that on his back since he entered the URL. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been looked at like the gym since he entered URL. You get what I'm saying? So no matter if he had a couple bad performances lately, that's Charlie Clips. You know what I'm saying? Like Yeah, hell yeah, he's worth fucking battling because as quick as he might have a bad performance, he'll hit next battle he'll have performance of the year. Something we talking about for the next year and a half. You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, he is, bro. He's a legend. Yeah, he's definitely worth the battle. I think that's just something to say because I mean you can say that because he hasn't been looking good. So if I'm battling him, I would say that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm battling him, I would say that. But in reality, nigga, I wouldn't be battling him if I, if I thought, that he wasn't worthy to battle. You get what I'm saying? So, like, it's like I said, we'll take anything and make it look crazy, or make it seem crazy or whatever. Like, nigga, why am I even battling this guy? He ain't. You get what I'm saying? He been trash for the last whatever you want to say. But that's still clips, and at any moment he could give you battle of the year. And we found out this weekend.
Eazy even admitted that Charlie Clips beat him 2-1. He said after he did the angle with Remy and being the king of angles, I got to say, what's your take on Clips bringing up one of the most popular videos of all time, Lean Back?
Lean back. I think I just think it like opened up a new angle, man, because it's like once excuse me, that's where you start having debatables and losses is when niggas got good angles. Excuse me, good angles on you. And now I think Eazy has created a lot of angles on himself. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's him or just the situations he's in, he's created a lot of angles on himself. And like you said, I do angles and angles touch here. Like punchlines is hard. We love fire lines, but an angle hits home. You get what I'm saying? So when niggas is using angles and find people that like clever people and find clever ways to use the angles. Like Clips is one of them angle guys who, if he gets an angle, he's gonna make it funny. He's gonna make you feel. He's gonna be serious. It's gonna be so many mixed emotions in that angle. It's gonna be like, damn, he's picking them apart.
Eazy said he wasn't worried about your angles, but what do you think now with him admitting the angles got the better of him in his last battle?
He said he wasn't worried about my angles.
Yeah, remember in that video y'all had together, he was like, yo, I'm not really worried about your angles. I'm more worried about the old style of T
Yeah,
Top coming out. And you were like,
yeah.
you're not worried about my angles?
Um, angles hurt, bro. That like niggas will play that game like, oh, what you gonna do? Angles? That's because they want to deflect it. They don't want you to do angles because angles hurt. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, shit, niggas will learn, man. You get the angles on you, man. You get a motherfucker that know how to construct those shits and attack them angles, man. Those shit's real, Mike. I'm telling you, those shit's real, bro. Those shit's a change the way you look at yourself when you get home. A good angle, a good talking to, that's a good talking to. You get what I'm saying? Like, like those type of things always work. You know what I'm saying? So now that Eazy has those on him, because before he didn't, it's just like, yo, he's just going in there with this drug talk. And now he's gonna have to start counter writing and you know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to now he's gonna have to start adding a whole nother element to his writing game and to his performance. You feel me? He's gonna start rebuttaling that shit. He's gonna have to start preparing for that shit because niggas are gonna use it, especially if they know, oh, this is how you win, or this is like his last three or four battles has been like that when niggas use the Remy angle. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's John, whether it's Geechi, whether it's Clips. Yeah, so like now you got angles on you, man. You got to deflect them shits. Like I went from when niggas started getting angles on me, I went to a defensive battle rapper. Like nigga, you're not about to beat me with no angle because I'm a counter right for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta know how to play.
Have you had a chance to hear the diss tracks that Eazy and Cassidy dropped on each other?
I didn't know Easy Drop. What? Yeah, Easy Drop.
Eazy had a diss track called High Cinnamon.
Nah, that's for Hitman. So Hitman and Easy was going at it first.
Yep.
So Hitman,
And he
and
dropped jabs at Cassidy on that, saying that his battle rap with Freeway got canceled and that he
yeah,
should drop his battle price.
yep. So yeah, so that this song High Cinnamon was for Hitman, but he did throw jabs at Cass in it. Then Cass just you know what I'm saying? Cass wasn't playing, so Cass went up there and just got crazy. And I remember Eazy said he was gonna respond to it after the Clips battle. He was gonna do like a diss track just for Cass, but I don't think he released it yet. But and I don't think now that the battle went how it went, I don't really see him focusing on that no more. I think he's gonna be more focused on the get back. I don't think he's really gonna be focused on the Cass shit no more unless Cass dump again. Now, if he would have won the Clips battle, I think he would have been more eager to respond to Cass afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I think all that momentum would have helped. You know what I'm saying? But you know, but I don't see him responding right now to the Cass shit.
Yeah, honestly, man, people want to talk about Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Cassidy has one of the craziest diss tracks out right now. Eazy Come, Eazy Go. So
Not going as wild.
yeah, it really is. It's almost like hit 'em up level. Almost. It's almost.
Yeah, it's yo. I ain't gonna front. It's a good diss record. I would have loved to hear Eazy respond, especially like in a timely fashion. I would have loved to hear that. I ain't gonna front because he was on Easy ass. Pause.
So, do you think that Remy Ma is going to make the investment, you know what I mean, and do Cassidy versus Eazy the Block Captain?
Um, I don't know. Like I don't know if she's invested in the battle for real like that to get that battle done. But I do think that's a battle that needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I might have to holler at my good folks at the Black Male Voting Project and try to get that one done. You know what I'm saying? That's one that we need. You know what I'm saying? We need that, man. So I'm gonna holler at my people, my mayor, Mayor Mondale, and we might have to get that one. So if Remy playing with it, we want Cass and Eazy. Oh yeah, you feel me? Black Male Voting Project.
Do you think Eazy versus Cassidy could be Battle of the Year?
Um, Definitely, bro. It's a grudge matches for Philly. I don't think it's like a long-term grudge match, but when you got two people from the same place that feel like they're the king of the spot, feel like they doing the most for the city and shit like that, that's definitely a battle of the year contender. You know, so we might have to make that happen, bring that to Carolina or something. We need that.
So you had said we all watched your career die and rebirth again. You said that about Sue Surf.
Yes, sir.
Why did you say that Tay Rock gave Sue Surf life?
Free the wave. I was feeling like at the time, well, not just me, the coach was feeling at the time like Surf was choking in a lot of battles, and he was just not giving his 100% effort. He was losing a lot of battles or having debatables, and it just wasn't like the Surf we was used to. So we watched this like we was watching his career die because he really wasn't putting forth the effort. Like if you remember that time period. But then when he got with Rock and they did like the gun titles and that movement, it was like a breath of fresh air for Surf. You know what I'm saying? Once that one, because Tay Rock was on the road. Tay Rock was Surf was niggas. You know, we had the what the fuck happened to Surf. There was just so many things that was going on as far as battle wise, and Tay Rock was just on like a momentum wave right then. So it was more like I felt like Tay Rock, the birth of gun titles gave Sue Surf a new wave, a new identity, a new like a rebirth. You know, so that's when your career died, then rebirth began because Rock gave you life like it's your third offense. So that's how I felt about that line.
Yeah, man. You know, Sue Surf was going through something extremely crazy that I don't think a lot of people expected. I mean, they literally brought a helicopter by the man's crib.
Yeah, they wild out.
It was wild. But right now, you know, I think it was revealed, I believe it was revealed 5 years. He's got a manageable amount of time.
I think he might be home next year, man. So I hope that's what we all hoping for. I think he might be home next year. You know, with time served, and then you get, you know, certain amount of time cut off. You ain't got to do 100% of the time. So with all of that in there, he might be home 2025, honestly, into 2024, hopefully, but maybe 2025.
Do you think Surf will return and pick up right where he left off?
Hell yeah! Bigger, bigger, man. This is Surf. You know what I'm saying? Free the wave, man. He gonna come. Yeah. So yeah, he definitely ain't gonna go down. Hell no. Nah. It's gonna be either where he was at, pick up on that same momentum, or that shit might even skyrocket more, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, man. Smackhead must have kept the books closed for something. You know what I mean? It's got to be for Sue Surf's return home.
It might be, bro. It might be, kid. He might be working on a little special bag for Surf when he get home.
And who knows, we could get T-Top Sue Surf too. You know, you got to get your get back.
Yeah. Nah, he got to get his get back. I won.
I'm just saying, man.
Nah, hell no, Mikey T, hell no. Don't just say shit. Fuck that. He got his get back. I was nerving him to 5 to his back like I'm nerving him. The nerve of him went to the loo, got smoked by verbing him. They murdered him, called out Mook, but he won't deserve it. We all, yeah, believe that, huh?
Nah, I appreciate you joining me today for this interview, man. Appreciate you coming on the podcast.
Nah, thank you so much, Mikey T. I appreciate you having me, dog. Thank you, man. You know, I got an album out right now. I Blame Me is in stores. Y'all go play that, stream that joint, man. I Blame Me. It's a beautiful album. Shout out to all my people. Shout out to the Black Male Voting Project. Shout out to shout out to your platform, King. I appreciate you having me.